It's been a while since we played Honkai Star Rail, let me tell you, but we have to do it this week because one, a new patch is coming out, and two, the other problem is that there's limited time stuff that I have to get. So we have to do this. It is just a thing we have to do. I would like to Xenoblade X more, but Honkai Star Rail is a must. Earlier on the Astral Express. Oh, passenger, Watte is here. We're just looking for you. What are you people up to? Maintain a necessary sense of ceremony. I wanted to bring everyone to enjoy some coffee, tea, and pastry, but it was unanimously rejected. According to the data bank, past Nameless members would throw a trailblaze celebration after each stop. Sometimes it's a tea party, sometimes it's a race, even sometimes a nightly joust. But the number of passengers eventually waned, so this tradition faded out. Say, freight skiff in the IPC dropped off a package. Inside was labeled to the Galactic Baseballer. I assume it's meant for you? My fans can be quite enthusiastic. The IPC's insignia's on it, so it's probably not a fan gift. Either way, since it's actually the receiver's here, let's open it up. You lift the lid and the screen flickers to life. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh nice, video's working. Looks like the Intra-Astral Peace Express really knows their stuff, definitely giving them a thumbs up. Greetings, Nameless, and other crew members of the Astral Express. This is Danksy, calling from the distant world of Paradox. Paradox? What's that? I've heard of Paradox. It was a planet that followed the Beauty before signing a contract with the Inter-Astral Peace Entertainment, tuning it into a natural cultural industry base under the IPC. That's right. My family used to be a popular oh my gosh, aristocracy. I cannot talk today. Artistic aristocracy. Aristocracy. Yeah, that's right. Okay, whatever. On Paradox, with many theaters work under our belt. Aristocracy? Probably more right. Everyone watched IPC's Tussle Detective on LeBlanc, the Meteor Thief, so my family gradually declined. So we're famous now? Absolutely. Every world connected to the Silver Rail knows about the Astral Express, and everyone knows about the Nameless. What do you need from us? I developed an Astral Express themed game. In other words, it's a homage for the Astral Express. Try it out, please. I've always loved following your stories. The game's demo package is this device. It's uses cutting-edge brainwave tech for the virtual immersion, hardware-wise, and it's the best you can get. Also, I've made a little initial character Express crew members. He's made all the initial character Express crew members. That does add dramatic value just in time for the Trailblaze celebration. Hey, why not make this featured game of the ceremony? Marge said this should be here soon, so why don't we start with you? Game on. I can see it now. Let me check the game instructions. This is Trailblaze, a simulation game. You run the branch of Star Rail World as the exhibition manager. You have unique booths all over the cosmos, and you have familiar characters you can invite and assistants to run exhibitions. The goal is to get rich, raise the venue level, and the exhibition even more lively. Alright, let's go. Officially starts. So let's learn how to manage it. This is a Star World site. Let's start the first day of the trial operations. First, we're setting up a booth. Vonyak Island are thriving under the nature of IPC. They're not aggressive and are relatively safe compared to their native counterparts. Picking and touching and tasting are allowed. Before we start, we need assistance to run the booth and the revenue. I never thought I'd be fighting in the front line. You can pick assistants here per second revenue. Let's assign Assistant Dan Hung to this booth. I didn't intend to come here. Your assistant has started working. You can tap the screen or to collect the coins. The exhibition staff prepared some exhibition missions for you. Follow these mission goals to manage your exhibition. 15 coins. Missions complete. Click here to obtain your rewards. Now you have enough gold coins. Let's unlock the second booth. Dr. Edward's Dream Bubble Shop. He's one of the most renowned soul traders in Penacony. He sells dreams bubbles of all flavors, genres, and even takes custom orders. The appearance has become iconic and will be adapted by other branches of the store as well. And an assistant. Souvenir commercial and fun. Only assistants with the matching exhibition area can be placed in that area. Even I'm impressed by its appearance. Now you have 2 booths. Swipe and grab coins. Okay. If you want to boost exhibition level, go to the venue management and up your level of your assistants. Let's level up Himiko first, as is always the case. How do we... Oh. Okay. Ooh, hard work. The conductor has sent some supplies via express delivery for everyone. Press and hold and drag the goods to the assistants to deliver the rewards. Okay. After exhibition day starts, the pom-pom delivery event will appear periodically. Completing the pom-pom delivery will advance the expedition day progress. Drag cargo over, diamonds, etc. Increase revenue per second. Coins rewarded. Got it. We just found a standard admission ticket to the delivered supplies. Invite assistance. Okay. So let's pull. March 7th. Well, Daniel. Oh, you folks are playing? March 7th, Himiko can form a business bond by boosting both incomes. Press triangle to management to switch assistants. Pick Danhung. Replace Danhung. Activate business bonds. Duo bonds are shared with Himiko. View management. Okay. Bond activated. With Himiko here, it'd be like having strength of 100 people. Whatever. Facts. Okay. Entertainment area, golden hour booth. Does not contain harmful content. Let us add. Oh, I guess. Well, I guess. What is the assistance? Let's pull. Sunday! Yeah! Revenue from Robin. Where's Robin? I'm sorry, well, but you need to be replaced. No? What did I just... Didn't I just... To further increase revenue per second, leveling up assistance is a good way to do that. Right. However, I would like to replace assistance. I don't want to pull, I want to replace. Um, 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 um. Oh, I want to replace... I can't. Okay, well... let's see. Okay. It's your boy Sunday. Where am I grabbing 10k, 360k, 14k would be the next goal. So 14k. Okay, completing pom-pom deliveries advances exhibition day. Yes, exhibition. Completing exhibition currents will end the day for the exhibition. Commemoration area, Bellabog Mechanical Exhibition. First set up in your list except the Eternal Freeze ended. It focuses on showcasing Bellabog's various technological advancements and demonstrate the unyielding spirit of people on Eurilo. Let's, did Himiko there? That way Sunday can be on, Alright, nice. Back. Pretty good, huh? And that's just the tutorial. Wait till you see the rest. Clear it and find out. And when it's officially published, please send a copy to me. I'm not great at video games, but I can pick up the brilliant ideas the creator incorporated. I'm all dizzy from these calculations. The game setting reminds me of the IPC's Terrestrial Civilization Achievement Exhibition. That's right, the biennial event at Pier Point on each Amber era. That's what's inspired this. Throw in the Astral Express crew and we've got ourselves a hit. But this game is still incomplete, so I need all of you to play it more and offer feedback. Why do you want to make this game? My home planet Paradox follows the beauty above all else. My family used to work at the most popular artistic aristocracy and produced many theater works. However, everyone watched the IPC's Tussle Detective and LeBlanc Meter Thief, so my family gradually declined. Graduate family? Okay, yep, we already knew that. Okay. This version, you just need to earn money and level up the venue. Should be easy. I'm not the right person for these types of games that require to rack my brains. I'll excuse myself. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. Unfortunately, there's more for adults to do aside from gaming. Let's play together when we have time. Since it's a gift for you, why don't you be the main player? In this aspect, I trust your judgment. Then we'll leave it to you. Don't worry, Pom Pom will always be with you. Game on, again. Before official opening, let's review the basic operation tips. Venue, yes, exactly. Got it. Star World needs players from all across the cosmos to share gaming experiences and guide its future development. The exhibition's cumulative total revenue is converged into design and incorporation game completion. Every player from across the globe contributes. Press here to see the details. Biome! Increase total revenue by 10%, 10%, 10%. Wow. Everybody's already gone through everything. Nice. Okay. Level 10, finally! Nice. 11 days it took. Exhibition summary. They earned so much money they could disrupt the cosmic economy. But others are still out there figuring things out. They're already miles ahead. Cogs come and go, but this one remains unshaken. The venue is way more lively with them around. 40 cards. Oh, the chibis are so adorable. Wondering Pom Pom's the conductor, such impressive hauling power. Way to go. Albert's featherless from all your plucking. Nice. Okay. Bingo, let's superimpose. And while we're at it, we might as well level up. I know, like, people are like, why would you waste the materials on it? Because you never know. Also, I have a lot of materials, so I might as well do it. Yeah, sure, why not? Don't worry, I'll leave enough for Hyacinth's Lycon. That should be enough for now. I'll stop at 70 here. Because this would be 72, 72 is 54. Okay, I'll stop there for now. Yes! Nice, done. Looks like I got all the feedback now. This should make for quite a story. Once I finish the work on hand, I shall share this creation with more people. All I need to do is patiently wait for reactions. You know, I already heard about the Express's experiences through broadcasts, but watching these stories firsthand, I'm still so impressed. Your trailblazing expedition is truly exciting. As expected, there are limits to the stories in a single planet. We can only discover the brilliance of the cosmos when we travel the universe. I'll go ahead and optimize the game content now. See you in the Starry Seas, friend. Maybe we'll meet again in person one day. Oh, and the company's freight skiff won't pick up the device for some time, so the game's yours to play until then. What's this group chat? That was quick. I heard the game's already on its way to being shared to more people. Its promotional impact is immeasurable. Dansky didn't say they release it soon. They didn't have time to write the press release. Trailblazing Expedition is always accompanied by joy. And serendipity. It looks like you experienced it firsthand. Thanks to you, the Express has revived its festive traditions, and I've finally regained a bit of that old feeling. Keep this momentum up and the trailblazing going, and one day you'll leave your own legacy on Nameless Milestone. Oh, it's so funny, Master Diviner. Reminds me of the Ethereum Wars game. Billabot, come here to think of it. That's so funny. Nice. Okay, I was worried about finishing like all the extra stuff. That's one event down, but we have. I'm saving for Hyacinth. Is who I'm saving for. I skipped Castress, which I sort of regret a little, only because I have a suspicion that it would probably be better to. Okay, so that has to be story mode. Oh no, Chibi! I forgot. Let me tell you, trauma. Chibios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will be witness to the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. If I take on Oryx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya the answer.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Okay.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
She totally used Chat GPT.
I
No,
understand
not really. She
completely.
totally read it, I'm sure.
During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Hmm.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Phainon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer
That's
himself.
funny.
I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
Probably not, right?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions
Oh,
have
I
been
guess so.
destined
Okay.
to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
Yeah, interesting, right?
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will
Ooh,
not
boy.
hesitate to take extreme measures.
I mean, yeah.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
Only one
I
can
understand
survive,
your
they
stance.
say.
Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here.
Yeah, hi. I've been standing listening in your
Does
conversation.
this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Oh boy. We are ready, Mem and me.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphoreus, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again.
No!
Until the end of
But
Genesis.
Trailblaze. Is there a plan B? Are you trying to talk me out of it?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
If I do not descend into hell, who will?
Mem,
Don't worry, with me by your side, even if things go south, you'll be headed straight to heaven. We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero. As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they've never caused us any harm. Myth has it that Time Titan Ornyx opposes mortals, but to me, they just seem a bit timid, like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw him, Ornyx's memories were already in my head.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the Abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust you all to make the right call.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we leave the taboo and discuss things openly.
Probably is a bit late by the time we talk about that. Before leaving, I should say hi to Castris.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem.
You need a Glia for something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaia. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Ah, dang. Tell me more about the book?
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the Black Tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Oh boy.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However,
Yeesh.
having lost memories
This is
of
what
her
you leave her,
previous life,
Trianne? This is the depression?
resurrected princess
Like,
turned into
I'm
an
gonna leave
evil
this
dragon
depression to you
herself
before I die.
and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
What a touching story.
Mem?
How? How was that touching?
I actually think so too. Mem?
What? That was the correct option to increase friendship level?
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without me leaving their mark behind. She probably did not think much of it while she was writing.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
Which is why I stream.
Speaking of taking photographs,
Well, among other
when I
reasons.
was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
She wants to see.
Despite having visited
I don't
many
know if we
cities
want to
in
show her.
Amphoreus, I
That's
still
really funny.
understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity, forget it. Let's talk about this in the future.
She wants to
For
meet
now,
her? That'd be
I
really
only
funny.
hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Okay, well, that's good enough. I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's go back to Dan Hung. Daniel. Daniel, we're gonna take the trial. 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 Ah, Finon. Finon, we're gonna take the trial. Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
More trouble.
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akuma better.
No, it's trouble. Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphoreus, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akuma. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
So Aglaya doesn't actually call the shots?
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
I never once passed my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University? Nah. Just tell me more about the Citizens Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It sounds like some sort of system of balance, the heroes and the mortals?
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders.
Aren't there always?
They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Me! Is it us? Is it Mem? It's Anaxa. It looks like you've realized it as well.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time,
He'd take it. Yeah, you suspect he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal.
Debatable, but okay.
However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
Yeah, I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. What, Mem, are tied up with Ornyx's trial while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover the clues about the world beyond the sky. None of these things seem like they're going to be easy to deal with.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
If is the highlighted word. He's like, here, just briefly read this. Democratic policies have always been fascinated citizens of different city-states in Amphoreus. When Akuma was first established, its democracy was limited to a privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, the Akuman Citizens' Assembly took stage, transforming Akuma's government into a democracy for all, where Citizens' Assembly is made every decision. It's important to note that as the Black Tide drew near and the citizens of the city-states joined Akuma's political life, the precious rights of Akuma's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms of the Akuman citizens only grew louder. Democracy is only the consequences of the civilization's development, rather than the cause of the development. For democracy to be proactive, it must appoint different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Akuma's Citizens Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to time limitations, the publication focuses only on the current Akuman Citizens Assembly, not in its future developments. Readers should be aware of this limitation in mind. Citizenship, and citizenship policies of Akuma. Before examining the Akuman citizens, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Fast speed read. Citizens ensure complete political equality amongst all citizens. Continued. Assembly mechanisms. Barring state, usually John Cloud, heroes before each meeting. So in the holy city of John Cloud they meet. Usually topics on elders, assembly chairs, so they have a chair, they assemble, they all talk about stuff. Matters discussed, final resolutions, assemblies, results tallied. Pottery shards blessed with Kefali's runes, so they do voting with the shards. Got it. Core function of the Citizens Assembly, wartime history, Akuma, citizens, policymakers do voting. So typical voting, at least that we're familiar with in the place that I'm from, but they vote. Members of elders, how did they get elected? By their city-states, receive direct invitations for the current council elder members. Authorized Citizens Assembly that manage various political affairs in Akuma. And the most renowned elder is Lycurgus, an anti-Kitharan race which already nearly extinct before the Crisis War. He had communicated directly with the world-bearing titan Kefali multiple times during the era Chrysia, and passed the wishes to the mortals to Kefali, showing himself as the true Theros. Lycurgus' neutrality is well noted by all, which means his frequent selection as assemblies. Okay, so his neutrality is what gives him his position, because he's just like a messenger in a way for. Okay, significantly, elder kindness shows great effect in Akuma's governance and gathered by followers. Many believe kindness will leverage accumulated resources to the challenge of current situation where crisis heirs hold authority and transfer Akuma's political structure. Got it. While it all seems like it's useless, it's actually pretty important, because in the long run we're going to start meeting these people, and I imagine a lot of this stuff is going to be up for grabs as far as stuff happening. Saga of Amphoreus' Heroes. So there's a new one for, there's chapter 9 here. Who's being written? Oh, there are two more, Chibi and Mighty. I feel like now's the time to go ahead and view them, I think it's important enough. Okay, Flame Chase story, those have gotten as written. A long separation. You shall part with your friends, with your enemies, with others, and with yourself. Tribios, you have already swallowed the fruit of fate. From now on, you shall be the school of birds without feet, flying toward tomorrow without a moment of repose. The crisis worst clamor rises and falls, and when the children reunite, only 3 of them remain.
We have heard of a Chrysos heir.
The lively child says. The person tears open the barricade to block the black tide, aims at the sky, wanting to contain the core flame in a sheath.
There will always be warriors like me, who believe in and are willing to protect the tomorrow they prophesize.
But the crusading Chrysos heir never returns. The greedy ones lift up the crown with sharp blades, and by the power's lethality, they are won and slain.
We remember a group of bards.
The taciturn child says. The bards compose songs for the children's prophecy, and along the corpus of the pillar stone lay their footprints upon which the ballads are carved.
Though we lack the might of swords and shields, we can take you to walk every part of this world.
So many years later, when the bards all return to the subterranean eternal rest, the children sing long, long songs, and alone they bear memories of humanity.
We miss us.
The exuberant child says. When they left their home, the passage blew the girl apart into countless turbulent bubbles, carried up to the corners of the world in the winds of
We
destiny.
will run towards the world's agony.
The children cheer each other up. As the year passes and the sun and moon rise and fall, the children often hear sounds of their friends shouting. Farewell, farewell, farewell. The children who still walk the earth silently hide their wretched sobbing. Upon the hills of Akuma once grew golden figs as far as the eye could see. The remaining children link their hands and decide to make this beautiful city the beginning of yet another journey. The children pull them up from the hem of the maiden's dress.
Please, listen to the prophecy we bring.
The maiden pulls on her silken threads, weaving into her heart the children's past into strings.
Chase the core flames with me. I promise that.
The libations poured to guarantee the bear fruit, the hot blood. Oh my gosh, you cut me off. Basically, that's when she first met Aglaya, is basically what that story is. If they would have let us read that last page. But they skipped it. But basically, that's the story of it. The gentle mother silently dreams, and her child is sent to the Westwind shore. Then she quietly departs, only to know the world the child bears, and is the prophecy of the forlorn melancholy. The slumber of the titans, that fragmented lullaby, the roar of the guards, all merge into a torrential black tide that carries the first demigod from past to the future. And that was the beginning of this long dream. In this tiny room, she forged 20 years of her memories with time. Sometimes the child does not understand. The gates of the worlds outside the window are numerous, yet why can we not step within? And if no one can leave the tower, what need is there to gaze into the distance via tomes? The mother smiles and does not answer, only using bedtime stories, to once again gild another golden sheen of destiny to the Amphoreus of the child's dreams. Alas, the golden light of destiny cannot eliminate the shadows and power of greed. All it takes to rob the child of her only kin is the letter of a dark conspiracy. The culprit thought to be a murderer has no flaws, but unaware that the lamb willingly stepped into the passage's dead end. But the priest met her demise, and the only thing her eyes contained was spite. Yet she leaves her final warmth, hope, embroidered into these dolls, leaving them behind for her innocent love. Loneliness takes nightmares in child's sleep, and the child hugs those dolls tight.
At the very least, we will never leave each other, right?
Ornick softly sighs and listens to the curtain of time lift, presenting a crystal given to the libation to the brave before the doll holding a blade. The Titan loves his child born into sorrow, but has no power to erase impending tragedy in the morrow. Only can they dispel the evening wind of the palace, giving the child solace and sweet dreams. Turn back, Chosen One. The Titan's fading proclamation cannot pull back the string of the girl's destiny.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
In the holy city adorned with falling flowers, the children recall that prophecy beside their friend that has passed away. But the girl had already passed through thousands of crossroads and continues to sail toward tomorrow. Oh, for that bright beyond is the end of the west wind, flowers blooming in the spring. Yeah. None may approach the battlefield. The lone army of Kremnos, an obstacle on the flame chase journey. He ordered his troops to stand aside, and the first meeting between hero and prince. The two men fought for 10 nights unceasingly till the battle drew to its end. Neither was able to score a single victory and conceded not a single defeat. None knew why this man's fate is overshadowed by a single number decreed. Just like how none can ascertain how the flame-chased heroes conceived this man. Convinced this man. It was not much natural appreciation, nay, for in his memories, 7 sentences were all that his mother ever spoke. Yet somehow the leader who weaves the golden threads recounted one of the 7 with ease. There is no right or wrong in a man's heart.
The lion has its own historian, and the history of the hunt should not be held by the hunter alone.
And thus he speaks little. Others once guessed he regards the holy city as his home, for he seeks a land to belong. As the king to his people, it is first gift from them that he brings, but as per the ruler with gifts, once given away, the gifter will never repossess this thing. The journey is long, yet none ever dares to anger this man. Not because of his unrestrained manners, but because every meal that heroes partook, we were all cooked by his peerless skill. One sight serves falsehoods in the woods. He was relied on the scent since young distinguished guests and obtained gains. Yet there was always excerptions that the man's arch enemy often puzzled, why their food always borderline nauseating. He still recalls to this day he entered the holy city, one who worships strife but is bound to have rumors rife.
Even insects consume each other, and he's no less than the Mad King's kin.
It matters little, for the man always considered himself an enemy to the world. He paves the road so that one day his peers would match his anger within. Yet until the prophecy turned true, none in the holy city he never did ruin. Part of me wishes that they wouldn't take this approach in a way, because I feel like I would rather, I want to see the stories, right? But they're adding bit by bit. It's interesting. They add bit by bit. All these stories are really, really old, but I haven't had enough of them yet. Oh, that reminds me! I forgot to ask an important question. How old are you? I'm a newborn. As old as the world. I forgot. It doesn't matter. No way. How will I know what gift to get you? Can't you make something up? But I'm happy the moment I stepped into this world I met you. This way, every moment of my life will be recorded by you. If you ever write a book about me, it'll be a thick one. What is there to talk about if I already know everything? But my part is crushing weight shrouded in darkness. There's no way I could remember everything. Past is crushing weight shrouded in darkness. That kind of line won't fool me. Just looking into your eyes for a second is enough to tell it. You're a very simple person. Dang, Mem. Don't dunk on our main hero like that. He's not that stupid. Oh my goodness. They're like, no. Poor guy. Getting dunked on. Let's see, Aglaya, right? Is the next one? Liar, Sons of Streets. I thought I already read this one. Did we not? The Gilded Master, Executive Romance, is resplendent her mansion be above the radiant dawning clouds. Nervously, the visitor opens the door, like parting the curtains at the theater, the one golden thread had revealed, standing betwixt figures of stone.
Lady Aglaya, I am Apollos' retainer, here for an outfit to take to my master.
He casts a sideways glances as he bows, for the garment maker he adores is flanking her mistress, silent as a leaf accompanying a flower. A slender hand sculpted of ivory pulled the dress's train, as if one breath alone the maiden will be revived.
The creation of love and beauty indeed.
As the visitor thinks thus, thoughts prickle at the golden threads in the room.
If you wish to embrace such fantasies,
She declares thus on the other end of the golden thread.
you must beware of the scissors that can pierce through the chest.
Dang. In the ancient theater, there are thousands of plays, millions of shows, where even God of Romance was once an actor. The The weaver below the stage savors the show for inspiration. The ostracized poet finally returned home, and the adorning lover, separated by misfortune, the hero betrayed, fires a deadly arrow into the traitor's heart. The thread known as romance is knit by all beings, by love and hatred, beauty and sin, memories and prophecies. I guess they don't read that last line. All that occurs are clothing indeed. Look, the despondent servant buried his love, the dressmaker plucks it, and in the garment maker dress she weaves. The elegant garment maker's once beautiful face, some as knight and swords, some as impassive priests, put on pantomime and pantomime in the golden thread's light. To the stage shook with storms and black tide tainted dancers' skirts, she wiped to clean the visages and still armaments instead of silk.
Use the needle and thread as your sword.
She requests the servants who cannot answer. The garment makers are elegant still. They turn bloody and stained slaughter into the... Oh my goodness. Point is murder. Blood on threads. Got it. Oh, for only they can dress in new gowns and only their romance survives in the morrow. Okay. The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. It's not an option. It's not that soon. There's still a few more days until then. It's just an exaggerated figure of speech to express how nervous I'm feeling right now. Punch it. You know, don't you dare punch my only ally. We are limited, let me tell you. I have Dan and I have Mim. And Dan's not much more useful because, he, you know, trauma and he doesn't want to become Bibiter and Lune. So, like, you know, like... He's doing off-screen stuff. I'm streaming today because I'm trying to get to Xenoblade X tomorrow. 45 months! It's almost been 4 years! 4 years! Almost been 4 years and 3 months. So then... May, June, July, August. In August, it'll be your 4-year anniversary. Holy moly. We've been together 4 years. I had to think about that for a second. Let's just hope everything goes well. After all, someone who's earned the gaze of the Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of Regional God just fine. Regional God. Regional Manager. Middle Manager. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest. Perhaps the new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphoreus is about to begin. Meanwhile, a few days later at the Vortex of Genesis...
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
Oh boy.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphoreus, please, step forward.
He's a Stellaron. So, like, technically...
Mr. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves. Oh. Right. Perhaps something like... As long as you can successfully complete this trial,
yeah,
the rest of the
super
flame
convincing,
chase journey
casters.
will be smooth sailing?
How about you don't
No, that sounds a little
carry
strange.
me to the River of Styx?
Don't worry, it won't take up too much of your time.
Though I don't think that exists here. But I mean, death is my friend. Say something like that. Don't worry.
You'll definitely make it better.
Like, no! You're making it worse.
Sorry. It seems like
Yeah,
that
right?
made it even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
Oh, goodness. This is not...
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
Oh my gosh. And where's the Kingdom Hearts fans when you need them?
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Amphoreus.
I thought you knew everything, lady.
Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you.
Oh boy.
May Kefali bless you.
If I got Robin, I'm good.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
Oh, there's
Your
only two
resolves
of them.
cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward.
Oh, they're making me sad.
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Trinon sounds messed up.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time.
Oh, right. That's true.
We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Let's begin.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysos heirs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
It's also who. For me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty
You
of
have
the
12 Titans, pillars of the world.
We seek your
Divinity
divinity
to mend the rifts of the new world. New world!
Fill our bodies with blood of gold.
She's got this.
till we
Mem's already
wither in
talking.
willing service.
Technically, it's me too, I guess. He's literally saying nothing. I don't think I have gold blood?
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Sorry.
And surrender the core flame. Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my return, friends.
The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Don't worry, Aglaya. He's tougher than I am, right?
Let's go. Oh my goodness.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
I mean...
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the
Called
Chrysos
out.
heirs. He will definitely succeed.
Debatable. We don't know what's gonna be in there. Well, Finan
While
does.
he's away, I would like
Oh.
to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Oh boy.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, slap! Wake up! How is it? How do you feel?
Yeah, Mem can talk. How are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too.
And I don't have to talk for you anymore.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
This is amazing.
I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected.
Or your voice
They allowed
actress.
me to grow beyond
Probably your voice
expectations.
actress.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother, it hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Where are we? Oh, this is where we were earlier, isn't it? Ah, gotcha.
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Are we gonna get some answers? Does Skyfather refer to Fuli? Titan's words are indistinct, each syllable emerging from the mist that seems cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? A majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting your return to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
We've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphoreus.
Wow, what a screenshot.
Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Leave it to us, Titan.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something. Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is a future.
What? What future?
Future?
Traveler from the sky, you should have dissipated already. The gaze from the Sky Father stabilized your form.
Oh boy, because of the Celeron Hunters in his past, right?
From the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse.
Is it gonna be Mem? We can't then. We can't because he's already dead, right?
Amphoreus will succumb to eternal disorder.
Revive me quickly.
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Amawa Moshinderu. You're already dead. He is though, apparently.
Is dissipated?
Apparently.
Is the trial coming to an end?
Strider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world, if you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen.
That's crazy. So they're saying the moment we entered Amphoreus.
You'll have to
Oh, is that what we saw at the end of the last preview with casters?
challenge that. And its shadow
Wow.
to reveal us.
Before the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. Ah. This is the true trial of time. I mean, at least I don't. I haven't finished this patch yet, so don't tell me yet. But I sort of agree with you because I feel like it's a place that one exists. It's that infinity symbol like inside of it, but it's multiple gazes of multiple deities looking at that one spot, right? Because it says it's been observed by multiple phenomenon crossing each other. So I also sort of agree that there's something different about it, and I think it's because of the interaction of the gazes all at one point, right? It's a simulation, like Xenoblade X was supposedly a simulation, which I haven't finished Xenoblade X yet, so don't tell me. But we're on chapter like 11 finally, and I haven't. 13's the new stuff. I haven't gotten there yet. But something like that. Who knows? I needed a drink because I've been reading a lot. Okay, you're finally awake. Yeah, I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Amphoreus, but... Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to the room to rest first. The Titan must be joking, right? Don't sigh, Dan Hung. That's something that I've never told you. There's something that I've never told you! When we landed in Amphoreus, our car was pierced by Nikodor's lance. You remember back in the ruins of the abyss? This is what I said. You passed out in the car and got hit. I blocked that too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car or it would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. Oh my gosh. Daniel? You're severely injured back then. The wound is still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding, but then I also got hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked you, you weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. Ha, so you were knocked out unconscious by a rock. That's beside the point. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are a living form of memory right now, just like the objects of the past and the miracles of Ornyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth is, it might actually be the opposite. Stellaron, do something! For a while, I also thought that the Stellaron was your life support system, but it seems like this hypothesis has been disproven. It's not for a time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Ornyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphoreus that can reverse death. The key is to lie with the Hand of Shadow, the Death Titan, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysos heirs already know everything that has happened to you.
Ah!
I was too worried, so I told them everything.
Oh my gosh.
Please don't hate me, okay?
Mem. That was stupid. Oh my gosh. Mem! Stupid Mem. Anyway, yes, because there's that hidden patch for Xenoblade X, right? So while I'm in a rush to finish because I don't want to get spoiled, I also am under that same impression because I have a Switch 2 pre-ordered, so what I'm hoping is that, yeah, I get to play the new stuff with the patch. Allegedly. Right. Beautiful Robin. Okay, we're going. But yeah, we'll see. I have mine pre-ordered as well. Man, I can't believe our main characters. Aww. The Chimera. Yeah, and even if that's why I'm not on too much of a rush either, because it's like it would be cool to play the new stuff on the Switch too and stream it off Switch 2. But there's also that thing about like now if you mod it in any way, they're gonna brick your system in the user agreement. So you guys be extra careful with that. Not that any of you would do that.
Mister, I'm right here.
Castress! Your steps coming closer one at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Oh boy. You want to turn your head, but a glimpse of dash purple brushing past your face, and then a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump your heart begins to slow. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes. Remembering the near-death experience got me on guard. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes. Spin around and give Castress a scare. In the blink of an eye, time seems to frozen still beyond the cold sensation, and you just happen to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
No! She's so pretty! But also no, because death. A subtle fragrance of the unnamed flower fills your senses, a sweetness taking you before the need to breathe. Making you forget the need to breathe. Look at this. I always love their artwork. Is so beautiful all the time. It's ridiculous. At least that's on point. Sometimes I worry because I'm like, but the art's so good. You realize you're still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch dispersed as quickly as it came, and replacing it, the touch of the fingertips, a tremble born in trepidation, originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Am I really dead?
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not
Oh,
affected by my curse.
yeah, that's right.
I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Ooh, sad.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
Oh, goodness.
Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
It's not that, it's sad.
I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass! Did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities.
Man.
But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different.
I bet you our there's no harm in trying again, but I bet you her tracing us is what leads her to the Titan.
Never touched
bet.
the living in this way before.
Oh goodness.
If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Immediately gropes me. No! Castress once again placed her arm on your face, shivers and somewhat this time. Did you find something?
Seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
Get our future back.
Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah, the connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
It's so crazy that Castress is
No,
stepping
that I'm
in.
lacking in confidence.
Is stepping in this
But I
way.
hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, Please do your best to hang on.
This is the opposite of her
Amphoreus
job,
needs you.
which is really, really crazy. If I'm bravely, I understand.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
She's such a good bean.
Disappearing.
Oh, goodness. Oh! I mean, it's fine. I glanced over at Castris. That's what matters.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Ah, dead? She can even take the pulse of someone who's dead?
That's the medical prowess of the Twilight Courtyard. Amazing, isn't it?
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Well...
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Who would have done... I mean...
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher.
Oh!
If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome.
I also imagine
Please
it's not
understand
ideal.
that throughout the history of Amphoreus, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death.
Well,
At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
always stressful, this whole process. Is this supposed to be comforting?
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way, right?
Oh, so it's on me to... I guess it's on me to
Before
save
that,
me.
Just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs.
Oh boy.
A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
Oh boy.
It's Anaxagoras. He has a mission
Ah!
encounter with the Council of
Why?
Elders.
Of course he has.
In the end,
Yep.
it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my
goodness.
teacher and I over the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
No. Not long ago, he got us all upset. This guy.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Gosh.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphoreus are we?
Yeah, that answers that.
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my
They're
question.
going for the reunion.
Tell me, which Titan reigns
Genova's,
over this
I mean,
land?
you know.
And how do I find them?
Hand of shadow.
Don't answer him.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an
Oh
illusion.
boy.
Titan rejects you. Me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There.
Is it the black
A
tide?
massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it.
Oh no.
I hear it. Deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice. About to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
She's like, wake up, we don't got time for this.
Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15
My.
entry hours.
Perfect timing for us to cross blades, right?
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
This guy.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of?
Man,
Never
what a
will begin.
dirtbag! Please don't be a
What
dirtbag
about
all the
that
way.
white-haired student of yours?
know.
Acting so recklessly. Do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
A day of peaceful repose.
Let's wait and see.
The irony of Aglaya going. Controlling Aglaya would be funnier.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagaris.
Yeah, this doesn't sit well with me at all.
It's been a while, Lord Inexagaris. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
The theme of everybody
My
having some sort of
carefully
hole
intellectual
or
above,
special thing in their chest.
I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus.
Ah,
though you
see,
may
this is
call
why
me
we read what we
Linus,
read.
holding an honorary position within
He
the
is the
Council of
neutral party.
Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express
Yeah, we read about you.
themselves
We get it.
freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threads, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this
Wow.
as you having a countermeasure?
This guy.
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving
He's
as the
so
group's
annoying.
special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly.
He might grow on me
Have
though.
long known
Sort of
the
like how I
extent
didn't like back on Penacony.
Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well.
Everybody's favorite character on Penacony. I didn't like him very much either.
Assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
There are some characters I don't like at the beginning that I really just have like a disdain for. But then as I look back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, I sort of like those characters. So sometimes I don't appreciate them. But, you know, Adventurine was a character that was alright. Yeah, there he is. I didn't like him at the beginning either, so who knows? My opinion might change.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep.
I mean, I like
Time
Adventurine
is
now.
on our side.
I didn't like Adventurine back
Do
then.
you mind
Because
sharing your reflections
in that
with me?
in that inner struggle, I felt like Adventurine was playing a really nasty game. But in the end, you could see why he gambled everything he did for the end result. Like, he had to. Like, he had no choice. So it's like, do I really fault somebody who is sort of fighting for their life in a way? Amongst other things, like, his own bet was his life, sure. But I feel like he did things that he did because he had no choice. And I feel like Anaxagoras right now has no choice as well because of his own life. But he says he's not afraid of death. So if he's not afraid of death, like, why is he, like, you know? Yeah, like I said, that might be the case. That definitely might be the case. For now, though, I'm sort of annoyed with him a little. Because I think maybe in the end I'll like him, but I don't think I'll like the path that he takes to do what he needs to do. I think that's where we're headed.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs.
Ugh.
Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
I get it, though.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
I'm going after Hyacinth. I want
An intriguing
chubby unicorn.
concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa. while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
I'm in it for the unicorn, trust me.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphoreus are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe,
This
and
guy.
I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect.
You can take my
If the
my
Titan
Glaya.
has indeed met their end,
We'll forever
any
be at
response
odds.
from them
But yeah,
will
I'll
be
definitely borrow yours.
impossible. Please, Professor.
Well, dang.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Get him.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you.
Yeesh.
This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
She's like, don't talk smack.
A
gentle texture and a fine craft.
So right now, full-wise, I have enough to guarantee, just to like recap, I have enough to guarantee the light cone or the character, because the way that it goes is I am like at 75 on this on pity, and then I'm at like 50 on the light cone. So even if we subtract like what 30 tickets from this, which is at least 50, we have like 70. So 70 would be hitting the edge of the threshold again should I fail either the light cone or the character. But I have to win one of them in order for me to get both of them once we get to Hyacinth. So like she's coming out soon. So I either win or lose the 50-50 and then get the guaranteed on character or light cone. That's where I'm sort of sitting at. Which is why I haven't pulled anything just yet. Which is a bit why I'm concerned just a little. So that's where I'm sitting on pull wise.
An abundant fragrance, worthy of recognition.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Probably gonna be like a whole bunch of gameplay, isn't it? That's wrong.
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound. Thank the fates.
Oh, because yeah, everybody they thought they
could
killed
say it's the
everybody,
fates
right?
toying with us.
Yes, exactly.
It's only the Kremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you
That's
here to report the
interesting
incident to
because
the council?
I
heard
thought
that
everybody
after the
hated
Black
him,
Tide
right?
devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line.
That's really
Even
funny.
with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
I mean,
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
he's already snooping.
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers
No, yeah,
could
it
no
is.
longer stand against the calamity alone.
It seems less crisp, right?
Yet, when the Crown Prince
She is
ascended
an
to
NPC
godhood
though,
and
so-
repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
What do you know?
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided
Kindness.
to readily surrender this hollow
I don't like
shell
kindness
of
either.
yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
An abundant fragrance.
What a view. Look at this. I don't think we can go anywhere, can we? Oh, wait.
An inventive approach. Truly unique.
What do you mean? Why would this remind you of... I hear Rolling Down the UMN playing right now. Ah, yeah, I mean, I agree, sort of. Oh, you mean the security sphere? Yeah, the one at the very front. At the very start, the S-line division. I was trying to look up and see if I should be going. I mean, I guess I can, right? Because it's not a part of the story. I wonder how far I can go. I didn't want to like advance, but I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I shouldn't look stuff up on this because I'm supposed to be playing, right? Shion's stealth mission. Oh, we can teleport back anyway. I mean, as per probably obvious. Ah. How would I do this? Oh my gosh. How do I even do this? This is the thing that's a bummer about this. Sure. Sure, why not? No, never mind. Never mind.
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
Thanks to the lag, you will have seen that I have already solved it by the time you see this. Which is funny. Oops. Oopsie.
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
Other way around, because
I do like surprises.
we have not seen Sunday at all. Which is really, really wild that we haven't seen Sunday since he came aboard with us. It's alright though. Having not seen Sunday means that he is still a part of the Astral Express, which means I don't have to worry about him for a while.
It's like analyzing harmony.
They're like, why are you going all this way out here when you should be like following the storyline? They're like, don't go here. It's fine. Oh, is it only around here? Okay, well.
Perseverance pays off, doesn't it? I do like surprises.
This is why I do all the gameplay before, so I can cut it out. Because, like, really, Honkai Star Rail is like, there's very few bits of gameplay between. Like, there's a lot, but it's sort of like you one and done it. There's like no replaying the gameplay. So often you'll see me like cut these Honkai Star Rail episodes, right, that you watch on YouTube, and it's because I'm like, you don't need to see what you already get spoiled on. Wait, what happened there? Okay, I did it right the first time, I just... Oh, sorry. Bling bling.
pays off, doesn't it?
Okay, cool. So we can now go all the way back.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Dang.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Almost. Hold on. I sort of did that wrong. This crossed over.
I do like surprises.
I don't know what the timing is on what they have a timer on the thing. Maybe because there's 9 days left to buy towards this, because it's paid. If I somehow, I don't know. Okay. That's me at almost 90. Okay. The problem is there's 9 days left. I wanna spend some money because I want the 5-star light cone, but Switch 2. Because if you buy like 8,000, you can go to the exchange and then you get a guaranteed light cone. Which would mean I could get Rune May's light cone. But I think that would be the only light cone I want. I sort of want Yang's light cone, but or Branya's, but it's not really worth it at this point, I don't think. I could E1 right now, either of these two, but I haven't touched it yet, fortunately. We'll see. Yeah, it's for this. It's because it's expiring 9 days. If you spend like 250, if you spend this, you get an actual unique thing for your Trailblazer stuff. I really wish I could afford it, but it's like a whales only thing, because whale is like 250,000, which would be, that's a lot. 200,000, 2, 3, 4. So like 400 bucks somewhere around there. So it's like a whale thing. If I need 8,000, I could. It's like 100. About. But you would get the. Yeah. Too much. For me. Currently. Because I want the Switch.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide.
Oh my gosh.
Just like the other scholars.
He's so mean. He's like, I hate you.
As Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Obviously not.
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
Dang! Savage!
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now.
Wow.
I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan.
Damn.
As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?